Hello everyone, it's Heza-chan. I haven't made a video in quite a while. And sorry if I am not making direct eye contact with the camera all the time. I tend to like looking at the screen a lot more. So this video that I wanted to do today, it talks about how I got into cosplay and, you know, the special meaning it has to me. As well as I believe a lot of cosplayers, so I guess here goes nothing. Um, so, as many of you might know, I'm originally from Cincinnati, Ohio, currently in San Francisco. Uh, there's a lot of things that have led to me being here, but that's, it's not part of the story. So, anyway, I started cosplaying in 2001, and I have to say that it has changed my life for the better. Uh, so I guess I'll just dive right in. In elementary school and in middle school, I really never fit in, and back then I tried to. I mean, I knew no matter how hard I tried, I probably wasn't going to fit into that mold because I really never liked the things that everybody liked. I hate using this word, but in the mainstream, like, people were very focused on sports. I really wasn't good at them. People liked, socializing with their friends and going out to football games or underage drinking, that sort of thing, and throughout high school at least. And I was always drawing pictures of Sonic the Hedgehog. A lot of people like that because, back in elementary school, Genesis was the in thing. A lot of people like Sonic, so back then it helped me make a few friends. However, when I got into middle school, being obsessed with like Sonic the Hedgehog and cartoons and things, a lot of people viewed that as being immature or weird. And I like these things. I would often lie to myself and be like, oh yeah, I like basketball, because that was what was really popular when I was in middle school and high school. I would try to dress like I'd beg my mom for, I don't know if a lot of the younger people will get this, but in the 90s, the big thing was starter jackets and Nike shoes, and my family really didn't have the money to buy those sorts of things. So by the time I had actually got one, it was like I didn't even like it. I didn't even like the Charlotte Hornets. All I liked was the colors of the jacket. I didn't really care about the team. Um, and I got it because I wanted to fit in and I wanted to have friends because I felt kind of alone. I mean, I had a few friends here and there, and I really respect them, and I thank them for being in my life. So by the time I got this starter jacket and Nike shoes, they were already at a TJ Maxx, so by that time, it wasn't cool anymore with the kids, and here I am on the playground wearing um, straight leg jeans, high tops, and some like flannel like hoodie or whatever, and I just looked a mess. And I realized in middle school that, it wasn't worth all that effort. It wasn't worth all that effort to try to fit in. I was into Sailor Moon and things like that and anime, and I really didn't know that it was from Japan or that there was more to it, that there were more shows. And then something very special happened. I was in gym class. It's my most hated class because nobody ever really wanted me to participate with them. They never picked me for teams because, well, I sucked. I sucked at that sort of stuff. So I was in the locker room and I had some drawings I did. And this girl turns around and she's like, "Oh my god, you like Sailor Moon too? Let me show you my drawings." And she like rips them out of her locker to show me, and it was this picture of Princess Serenity. And I was like, "Oh my god." And you know what? That girl is still my best friend today. Her name is Valerie. She is the one who's given me my nickname, Hezichan. I did not give that to myself. She still calls me that to this day, and I can't thank her enough. Sorry, for the difference that she has brought into my life, for the friendship she has shown me, for the compassion and understanding. She was the one who introduced me to anime conventions. So, throughout this whole time in middle school, around 8th grade and 7th grade when we met, we would just obsess about these things, draw them constantly, talk about it. I had a binder this thick full of Sailor Moon printouts that I had brought to school, like of the Outer Scouts, because nobody really knew about them. The only information you could find was like on AOL, like Angel Fire and GeoCities fan sites, and I fucking fangirled, you know. So I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit teary. I mean, it's very emotional to me. So I had this friggin' binder, and I looked like a giant dweeb, and I still am a giant dweeb, and I love it. I had got made fun of for it, but I met some special people who were into the same things as I was, and didn't make me feel so different or so weird. Um, so going forward into high school, my friend Valerie comes up to me and she says, this is in 2000. She's like, "There's an anime convention, and I would like you to go with me and my friend Becky." Um, in 2000, my mom thought I was too young to go, even though there would have been a chaperone. She just said, I don't know if I want you to do that. Because she's like, I don't know what kinds of people go to these things. Not that she was against it, because she likes anime too. My mom enjoys watching it with me. Some of our favorite series that we obsessed over ourselves, me and my mother, we watched Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon, like, religiously, after school together. It was awesome. So, uh, so come 2001, my mom thought I was old enough to go, and I was very much into Saber Marionette J at the time, and I was like obsessed with this character named Lime. I saw myself in her, like her mannerisms, her actions, her personality. I saw myself in her, and I felt like I could relate. She gave me confidence to be who I was. Um, so I begged my mom. I was like, "Can I go to this convention?" She says, "Yes." I said, "I want to dress up." I didn't know anything about cosplay. I didn't know that people did this or that there was the term cosplay. I had no idea. I didn't even know about the website. All I did for the convention that talked about it, I had no idea. I didn't really go on there. I just had my friend help me get the pass, and I went. So my mom helped me make my first costume. It was a 50-50 collaborative between me and her. I had no idea about sewing. My mom had made me Halloween costumes in the past, and so it was a very fun mother-daughter thing to do together. And my dad is quite supportive of it as well. It's great to have supportive family members. I know not everybody does when it comes to the cosplay community, and I'm sorry about it, but I'm like, just keep doing what you're doing. If you enjoy doing it, that's all that matters. So I go to this convention in this costume. Not really. I mean, I kind of thought people would dress up too because of Star Trek conventions. I knew about that because my mom's a Trekkie. Um, and so I I go there dressed up, and people automatically recognize the character that I'm cosplaying as, and they come up to me and they talk to me about these characters and their love of the series, and they say, "Your costume looks really good. Can I get your picture? Can I take a picture with you?" And I met a lot of awesome people at that convention, and it changed my whole outlook on things. I felt, sorry if it cut out my monitor, just, yeah, had to move my mouse, sorry. So I felt completely different. I didn't feel so alienated or weird. I mean, I had my group of friends, but I was like, what's going to happen to them? You know, once we graduate and go our separate ways, what's going to happen to those friendships? So, you know, that's my story of how I got into it and how it made me feel. I mean, I think a lot of cosplayers have went through this and how it made them feel good about themselves. Like, I mean, me in all reality, I'm not the most confident person. Uh, you know, I know that I'm okay with making costumes. I think I do a pretty good job, but I'm not very boastful about it, and I know that there are people better than me, like skill-wise, and I try to, you know, get to their level. I admire these people, you know, they're artists, and they're enjoying themselves. Well, hopefully they're enjoying themselves. But yeah, cosplay really changed my life. And I think it has for a lot of other people. And I've met awesome people from, I mean, I could, from now I can say around the world, because I cosplayed in Japan, which was amazing, and in Mexico. I can't even tell you the feeling of love and support that I got from people when I went to Mexico for Con Comics. That was the most humbling experience I could ever imagine. I never imagined that cosplay would take me there or anywhere else. I never expected that to happen. I mean, and I still don't, you know. It's great when people recognize your hard work. Um, but other than that, I want to know what got you into cosplay, how it changed your life, how it makes you feel. And I want people to know that, especially people wanting to start out, who admire cosplayers, who look up to them, just, and if you have any doubts about it, just don't listen to the negative things people have to say. Do it for yourself. Have fun. Cosplay any character you want. Go to a convention. You will meet people there who will appreciate you, who will like you, who will become your friend. And that's what matters the most, is this unity that geekdom, nerddom, whatever label you want to put on it, is all about. You know, it's about a bunch of people who felt like they'd never belong, and here they belong. And it's the most wonderful feeling in the world to know that you're not alone. Um, so I guess that's where I'm going to end this video. Um, so yeah, please share your stories with me. Um, Share them to the community. I'm sure a lot of people like hearing stories like these, because it brings back those feelings that they had when they first started. Like I said, I got a little emotional and teary-eyed about my friend Valerie, who introduced me to all of this wonderful world of cosplay and people that are awesome as well. Awesome all around. So, yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope to make more in the future. I'm kind of, I'm kind of shy about putting things like videos up on YouTube and stuff like that. So, all right. Well, I hope everybody's having a good day, and I guess I'll talk to you later. Bye.